What's up, everybody? I ain't seen y'all in a while. Been on this grind, man. Y'all know how it is. Get my nigga Kobe. I got Kobe, Chadwick, my nigga Nip. We on the purple thing tonight, but look, I ain't had time to really catch up with everybody, man. I'm still gonna get on my heart talk shit, you know what I mean? Thing about life, like they say, you gotta make times for the things you wanna do, you know what I'm saying? I always say I don't got time. The grind is nonstop, you know what I mean? We live in a capitalistic world. I always need energy. This is an energy drink. Ain't no alcohol. 3 years for me, no alcohol. So feel better. I know this ain't good for me either, but be up tonight. But yeah, man. Just want to check in with everybody, bro. And sis, whoever watching this, you know what I'm saying? All my peoples, much love, man. Yo, I had something I really wanted to talk about though, right? So I'm gonna probably throw this on the tube. I probably throw it on the gram too. But it's something I've been thinking about, man. A lot of shit we've been saying, people always like to speak on current events and you know what I mean? And that's why I was saying I didn't really want to make my shit. I don't want to make my shit like a podcast. I want to do it from a different angle, man. So when I figure out how I'm going to do this shit, I'm going to do it. But for right now, I'm going to speak my thoughts just like on any platform. Even if you're sharing memes or sharing ideas or sharing your opinion on things, you're sharing your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't do that. I understand why. Because who the fuck cares? You know what I mean? But I care. You know what I'm saying? I care what other people think. If it's important, what they're putting out, if it's thought-provoking, or if it's, somebody that I care about. Of course I care about what they think. And I care about what I think and how I feel about shit. But look, man, what I wanted to talk about, right, tonight is it's just a deep concept I was thinking about a lot. Like, it's a lot of memes online, a lot of opinions, but it's a meme I've been seeing. Not really a meme, but more like a picture message. They just put the words up there, whatever font, whatever background, whatever colors in the background, whatever. But it's a deep concept, yo. But I wanted to add on to it from a different angle. Okay, so I've been seeing this thing that people have been sharing. It's saying, like with love. So, some people believe in unconditional love. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you quantify that. I don't know how you measure that. You know what I mean? Break it down. Like, what's unconditional love? That means you love a motherfucker regardless, no matter what they do. And I feel like that's real. But like, the example people always use, Jason, it's almost Halloween time, so a lot of horror movies playing. Jason, the killer with the hockey mask. It say moms be like, my son ain't do nothing. And it showed Jason's mother hugging him. He got the hockey mask on covered in blood. So, that's a form of unconditional love too. So is it always a good thing? You know what I mean? But not even that. Okay, what I'm talking about is okay, I'm gonna put it like this. The phrase that people been saying is you can't love someone into loving you. And that's a deep thing, man. When you really think about it, that's such a deep. You can't love somebody into loving you. I agree with that. And it's not just coming from a romantic point of view. Like, it could be friends. It could be family. You could show the whole world. You could be strangers. You could hold doors open for people. And if your expectation is for them to love you back and say, thanks, man, I appreciate that love, so I'm gonna show it back. A motherfucker might be like, fuck you. You know what I mean? You could hold the door open for somebody, they could keep walking. Or they could look at you like, thanks, you bitch ass nigga. That's the vibe they could give you. And can you really get mad? Because, like I said, I know it's a popular concept too, one love. We grew up saying that, one love. But, it's songs and shit. You lucky just to have just one love, and Nas got to jump one love, but I think it's different versions or people got different forms of love. You know what I'm saying? So for it to really be 100%, I think, because like they say, it's love languages. Everybody love don't translate the same, man. And it's something I really been sitting back thinking about, man, based off of that one concept. that somebody made, which is a brilliant concept. How they broke it down. You can't love somebody into loving you, but it's a second part that I'm gonna speak on right here. And it's just my philosophy. This just my opinions. People say I'm a internet philosopher. I heard that people say the ghetto Dr. Phil. Whatever assessment. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want a label or a name. I don't give a fuck, man. Because another thing about this shit that I have to force myself to do, because I really don't give a fuck, man. People that know me know that about me, right? I don't care about public perception. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck what people think about me, yo. I could walk outside right now with holes in my shit or looking fucking fucked up if that's how I feel that day. And people will judge and say, oh, but you could have $1 million worth of shit on and be broke or be unhappy. Because I look like I'm happy, I look like I'm doing good. And that is not just a physical thing, it's a mind state thing. Shout out to Funny Marco. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, he always say that shit is a mind state thing. But that's some real shit. Everything is a mind state thing. And it's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like this. My favorite rapper of all time, Cannabis. You know what I mean? That's Stamp. Cannabis and Pac. Pac come from the heart. Cannabis is the evolution. That nigga is from the highest point of a mental level. You know what I'm saying? Especially in one era, I feel like he was really there, and he might have went off on a tangent with some weird shit. You know what I mean? But that's nothing that you can knock from. Like, it's like when Tyson went crazy with the tattoos and all that shit. When Tyson was rare form, Customato trained him, and he was that top-notch Tyson when he was young, nobody was fucking with him. That's how I feel, bro. I feel like nobody was fucking with that man, yo. But, it's kind of the same thing. But Cannabis said this. I'm the type of MC that rocks for the glory. I don't give a fuck if you ignore me or camcord me. Yo, that is forever my mood, my vibe, man. I don't care if you ignore me or camcord me. So I have to bring myself, because this internet shit in the world itself, it's a clout thing. It's a look at me. My style, if anybody that know you will tell you, I don't give a fuck if you look at me. Sometimes I don't want you to look at me. So it's counterproductive. Like, when I used to do music and do other shit where it's probably like I'm supposed to want some kind of fame. And Pac said this, my other favorite rapper. He said, I want the money, fuck the fame, I'm a simple man. Now, he said that, but I don't think he really felt like that. If you look at Pac life, he loved that fame and that fortune. And it got him into some shit. You know what I mean? But it's all people personality. That's what I mean. Everybody form of love. Pac, I can't speak on Pac. That was the GOAT to me. But his form of self-love is show me love. You could tell he wanted that love from people. Cannabis is probably more like me. Niggas might look at me like I'm weird, or they're going to look at him like he way weirder than me. You know what I mean? Because, I'm probably like a cool version of that type of mentality, but not as robotic, if that makes any sense. Not as, niggas like that seem like they just straight up locked in. And I'm probably a little bit of both. I got, I come from the heart a lot, like Pac. Not just lyrically, but how I live my life. But I'm also real strategic and real, I'm real regimented, like somebody like Cannabis probably is. You know what I mean? I can't speak. I can't go inside their mind. I can't go inside their heart. But it's just an outward observation. You know what I mean? But not to make this shit too long, because I'm going to try to throw it on the gram too probably. And, if it's over a certain amount of time. But let's go back to that central thing. Okay. You can't love nobody into loving you. But think about this, and this is my whole point I wanted to make. How this is the devil's world. And when I say, I believe in the higher form, God, and I believe in evil forces too. And I can't say the details of that shit, but we can see it out here. And the same way people will give God his glory and give him his power, they give the devil. I feel like they do. They allow him, or, they allow the evil to run them over and act through them. You know what I mean? With all these people doing fucked up stuff out here, shit I don't even want to talk about. With little kids and, hurting people and murdering motherfuckers for no reason. And, it's you giving the devil, you becoming a tool for the devil. You becoming a tool for evil, for negative. Even people that don't believe in evil and good, it's negative and positive. So damaging somebody or damaging something, that's definitely on a negative scale. And you giving that power to that shit, man. And a lot of times when you allow it, you could see somebody doing something. You could be like, hey, cut that shit out, man. It could be simple as that. But a lot of people don't want to stand in the way of the negative, which I understand because on the flip side, the love they got for their self, they don't want their self to be harmed. So it's a deep thing, but peep what I'm saying, yo. You can't love nobody into loving yourself. You can't love nobody into loving you. You can do everything for somebody, man. You can show them so much love and treat them like gold, and they can shit on you. That's just part of life. Or they could just not give a fuck. And it don't have to, like I said, it don't have to be a romantic thing. It could be your friend, your family, whoever. That don't mean they gonna fuck with you, yo. But on a real detailed scale, you break it down, they could love you, but their love is different. That's why I say I don't know if I really believe that one love shit, man. I used to. But I think it's just so many, like you say, love languages, everybody translate different. How they show love and how they receive love. Like me, I had a lot of, I try to be open about shit, man. I had a lot of my friends and family probably think I don't fuck with them because I don't talk to nobody a lot of times. I go a long time sometimes without. It's just how I am, man. And the older I get, and let me tell you, the suck thing about being sober, Let me break this deep thing down, man. Okay, we got a little time. All right, Kendrick had a song on his last album. They say it's like therapy, and I feel like it is. It's a deep album, man. But he was saying, you never mourned, basically. He was talking about somebody's death. You never mourned until you did it sober. And you never felt regret until you did it sober. So if you regret doing something or treating somebody a certain way or something that happened that you might have been involved with or has some hand in, so you feel slightly responsible for or totally responsible for it, when you sober, that shit hit you like... And I was thinking about this on a deep level. When we kids, we don't know what it is like to numb yourself. You don't know what it's like to smoke weed or drink or whatever else motherfuckers doing. It's all drugs to me. Alcohol is a drug. Just because it's cool and legalized, it's still gonna alter your mind state, alter your emotions. You know what I mean? Alter how you feel, or elevate how you feel, amplify how you feel. You know what I mean? And it could be a positive or negative. You know what I mean? But it's gonna do something. But my thing, you never know how that shit feel until it's over. And I'm gonna say rest in peace to my Uncle Charles, man. He was the oldest. Him and my Aunt Renee. Shout out to Aunt Renee. Hope you doing good, baby. I heard, I seen stuff was going on with her, but pray for her. I pray for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But my Uncle Charles, man, it was around the time he died, man, and he was more of a quiet person. You know what I mean? Like he don't show love like somebody. What's up, nephew? I had uncles. Shout out to my Uncle John, and I used to say stuff like this and think like this. That was my favorite uncle because he showed the love. You know what I mean? But being fair and really looking at it, just because somebody show it, of course you're gonna receive that if you're that type of person to receive it. But that don't mean your other uncle didn't love you just as much or more. That don't mean your brother don't love you. That don't mean your sister don't love you just. And I'm just speaking real. That's why I call my shit heart talk, bro. I'm coming from the heart with my shit. It's always a mental thing of regulation, mentally regulated by me, because I'm a mental person. I'm, in a lot of ways probably. I pray for myself too. You know what I mean? Like I pray for everybody else. But it's just being honest, man. You know what I mean? Like that don't mean my uncle did not love me the same as all my uncles and all my aunts. But the person that show up more, you might receive it more. You might look at it. But as you get older, you realize everybody's version of love is different. When I was in Cali, my uncle walked through the door and said, "What's up, Mickey?" My uncle, look, man, I love you, man. You know what I'm saying? He walked through the door, bro, and I was like, damn, he didn't announce. They knew he was coming down there. I was down there with my mom in Cali this years ago. I guess he was in town for work around the time. He just came in and said, "What's up, Mickey?" Like he didn't show a lot of emotions. But guess what? He came and saw my mom, my sister. You know, I don't know. I think my brother was in town at the time. I had my cousins over there, my Samoan cousins. Shout out to the Usos. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have all of them over there, but like I think Pete was there. I think my uncle, my mom's brother, Uncle Seal was there. But he came through. And he just, came in, smiled a little bit, shook my hand. But that don't mean that, man, because see, on the flip side, I got other uncles and aunts that'll be like, hey, but they just can show it more. Maybe that man, I don't know how that man's life was, man. He wasn't the type to express it, And like me and my sister is more expressive. It's probably like me and her, then my little brother, and then my older brother, he's not an expressive person either. Anybody that know that about Mac, he's not as sitting one, what up, bro? He's not expressive. And I used to look at him, I used to look at him sometimes like, this nigga don't fuck with me. But it's just the fact, he just don't got to show it. There's some people just like that. But that's why I said, love is different for everybody. So people can take it certain ways. You might look at it a different way, but that don't mean it's like that. You don't know how this person think. You don't know how they feel. But look, however, what we talking about is a little different though. Like I said, you can't love nobody into loving you. So, especially relationships, romantic is somebody that you really like. You can express your love, show them how much you care about them. You can do any amount of things, yo. Better than the next motherfucker. But guess what? And I have seen it on both sides. I have experienced that from me going out of my fucking way. And I seen people who went out their fucking way for me. And I probably just wasn't feeling them like that. A girl's going out of the way for me. And it's stupid when you think, but it's real. It's stupid though, because you'll be like, damn, this person treated me way better than somebody that I really like. But if it just ain't who you want, it just ain't who you like, being honest about it, you ain't gonna take it the same way. So that's why I said, man, it's that is real. You can't love nobody into loving you. But check this out. This is what Mick adding. This is the knowledge and information and the sauce that Mick is adding to this. To me, Mick. You can't love nobody into loving you. That's the statement that I've heard and I agree with. But check this out. How I said I know it's the devil's world. You can't hate nobody. You can't love nobody into loving you. That's something that I accept. But you can hate somebody into hating you. That's why I said I know it's the devil world. Now stay with me on this. If we get into the 20s, so you can show a motherfuckers love like a motherfucker. Buy a girl flowers, show your brother love, show your friends love, buy them shit, do shit for them, take them places, look out for them, give them connects and plugs to this and that and this. Support them on and they could be like, man, fuck you. On the inside, they could show you that energy. Fuck, I don't fuck with you. So it don't matter what you do. People choose who they reciprocate shit with or who they love. But check this out. This is human nature because I'm the same way. And I feel like I'm fairly positive. I got negative aspects about me too. But I feel like I'm fairly positive. But check this out. Soon as a motherfucker come out their mouth and be like, man, fuck you. Or the fuck you just say? The average human, even a scared motherfucker, let's say it's a passive-aggressive motherfucker, they can go home and kick a hole in the wall. They can go home and be like, man, fuck that bitch ass nigga. I should have did this. They still hate you though, to some degree. They feel like this motherfucker hate me or he don't fuck with me or she don't fuck with me. Fuck that. Fuck that B. You know what I mean? But think about that, bro. Like, it's like another thing I said. It said, why when people want to reciprocate energy, it's all tied in, bro. I feel like all knowledge and wisdom and realness is tied in. Why when people reciprocate energy, it's always negative? The motherfucker bust at me, I'm busting back. The motherfucker swing on me, I'm swinging back. But the motherfucker that bailed you out of jail, what did you do for him? When you got your paper stacked, did you go back and hit that nigga off 10 times? Because he got you out of jail, bro. Like, look, check this out. This is how my mind works. It could be a time that I ain't have shit and you gave me $100. And then I'm up big time. I owe you $5,000. Just because the principle, when I ain't have shit, you gave me something. In my heart, that counts for that. That accounts for, okay, when I do get to this point, I'm putting my nigga on, bro. And I'm gonna multiply that. You know why? Because you multiply it from your heart or from your mind or whatever, and I'm multiplying that to you. People don't think like that though. People got motherfuckers out here that'll give them their last, and they'll put you last. You could give niggas your last, and they will put you last, yo. That's how fucked up this world is, yo. But not even that. When it comes to the hate shit, yo, a motherfucker will multiply the hate times 1,000,000, bro. You could step on a nigga's shoes, he could smoke you. You see what I'm saying? You could step on a motherfucker's shoes by mistake, come up out the club, bow, 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 right through your back. They hate you that much, or they think you did on purpose. Even if you did on purpose, you bump into a nigga, ain't that serious. Y'all can fight or whatever. They gonna blow your head off. And see how they multiply the hate? But when it come to the love, the shit divided. The shit died down. You know, motherfucker ain't got nowhere to stay, nothing, and you give him some shoes. Here you go, bro. Take these Jordans. Take these Air Forces. A nigga get way up, flying in a jet somewhere. He gonna fly right over you. That's how evil motherfuckers is, man. And that's why I don't fuck with people, man. People be looking at me like, especially since I'm sober, and I'm gonna tell you another curse of being sober, yo. Like I was saying about that Kendrick song, you never mourned until you mourn sober, because when you was a kid, you didn't know how it felt to be drunk and numb yourself. What pride did you say? I think the whole world going is saying, I fill my cup up with Henny and drink away the pain. You know what I mean? That's the mentality a lot of us had. Numbing it and self-medicating. A lot of us still do that in different forms. You could go in the gym and work yourself out. I mean, it's healthy. Work out, become like Hulk Hogan. It's healthy, but is it really solving your problems, though? It can relieve and alleviate the stress, but if your problem is you can't get to this level in life, hit that goal. That's how you solve the problem. It's problem solving. It ain't pushing shit to the side or diverting the energy. This energy is coming towards me negative. How can I deflect this energy and go somewhere positive with it? That's how my mind works. But I ain't gonna keep this all night, man. I'm gonna be up tonight. There's always something, man. There's always something to take care of. You know what I mean? Got to make moves in the morning as usual. But like I said, man, y'all just think and ponder on that. Think and ponder on that. You can't love nobody into loving you, but you can hate somebody into hating you. And I know some of y'all say, look at Martin Luther King. Really study Martin Luther King, niggas. For y'all niggas because I always felt like Malcolm is the greatest ever, bro. Niggas role models is Pac, Gucci Mane, Obama, Trump, who else? Megan, Nicki, Lauryn Hill. My role model overall is Malcolm X. And I'm not Muslim, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a Muslim, but a lot of stuff they be kicking. Hey, Farrakhan, them, they be saying some real facts, brother. Like talking about this world we live in, man. Them brothers spit some real facts. A lot of them. What's my man, man? Man, I don't want to butcher the name. What's the brother name that was under Farrakhan? I can't think of his name. He passed away, man. But all them brothers, man. And of course, Huey P. Come on, man. Huey P. Newton, Black Panthers. But people would say, if you think like a Black Panther, you think about retaliation, or you think about you taking a negative and running with the negative, or you multiplying the negativity. But do you know, before Martin died, might have been the reason that he died. If you ask a lot of people, that historians and people that was in the know, when he was teaching that, I have a dream. Look this up. Before he died, he said, I realized my dream is a nightmare. I've been trying to get people into this house, to this building, which is America, and I realize I'm integrating my people into a burning building. Look that up. I'm integrating my people into a burning building. They don't show that. They show that let's all hold hands and be peaceful. So that mentality, turn the other cheek. Which I'm not knocking nobody religion. People pick and choose the segments they use, because Jesus also flipped the tables over. You know what I mean? And I'm not making this a religious thing. I'm just saying he also flipped the tables over. So, they was gambling in the church. He flipped the tables over. I know a little bit of the word myself too. You know what I mean? So choose what you choose. You can say turn the other cheek, or you can say flip them tables over. Hey, I don't know. I'm not God. I don't know. I don't know the details to everything. I just know it's a lot of different sides of things, and people choose the sides that they choose to believe. People believe what they want to hear. And all I'm gonna say, man, you can love, and people need to multiply the love, but usually they don't. They just receive what love they want to receive from who they want to receive it from. And, but hate, like I said, on this earth, besides Jesus, Martin Luther King is probably one of the best examples they always use of a passive, nonviolent, but look at his last speeches, if you can find them. Read about his last speeches. Go get some books, man. Because most of this internet shit is bullshit anyway. I thank God I'm old enough that I grew up reading encyclopedias and history books and actual books documented from years ago. And I'm not saying they was all true either. It could be lies in books too, but it's a lot easier to go on the internet, type in some bullshit, and people are going to take that as God's given word. And these manuscripts and writings been around for a long time. And you can cite sources, and these are scholars, and educated people. And any dumbass motherfucker could get on Google or get on Wikipedia and make some shit up, and motherfuckers gonna take it and run with it. But like I said, man, you can't make nobody love you, but you can make them hate you. Even Martin Luther King, he was mad at motherfuckers before he went out of here. You best believe that. So he might have been delusional to that point. Like, and I'm not dissing King, man. He was a great man with his idea, his dream, his goal is what we wish for. But I just feel like what Malcolm and them was talking about is reality, and you still see it. And this is like when I shared earlier. Y'all go through my page, a meme I just shared from one of the Japanese philosophers. They was very wise. Sword fighting and precision. They was about that. The guy said, you either bend to the truth, because you can't change it. You got to bend your head. If you see a train coming, you can't say, I can walk past this train and it won't hit me. No, you got to bend to that truth, or you're going to be living a lie. You're going to be flat as a fucking pancake when you try to walk through that train like, this train ain't coming. Go ahead and tell yourself that. You see that shit coming, you know what time it is. So me, I'm going to stop and get that train to respect. So you got to get a truth respect. When you see something as the truth, or you can see where it's coming from, now it's a lot of angles to the truth. But it's still one truth. That's what I believe. It's still one truth. People say, my truth. What the fuck is that, man? Your truth is your excuse. To me, I feel like it's one truth about anything, bro. Now, it could be different sides, but it's still one truth. You could say, this is this, this is this, this is this. But, like when they say all lives matter. The perfect example I heard somebody say, it's like saying all these houses on this street, all these white houses and yellow houses and red houses, the black house is the only house that's on fire though. So you can say Chinese lives matter, blue lives matter, white lives matter, all lives matter. But who life is in jeopardy that really needs help? That fucking black life, or that fucking Spanish life, or that fucking minority's life. You don't need to spray that water hose on a house that ain't on fire, bro. That's what I mean about the truth. People try to shade that shit like all lives matter. Nah, nigga. All lives ain't getting guns pointed at them by crooked ass, racist ass police. It's us. They are our main enemies. And we didn't see, that's the thing. When people be like, man, you hate police, don't? Yes, I do. I don't give a fuck about them. You know why? They made me their enemy first. I could go into millions of stories about that shit. I'm not even fuck them. Fuck 12. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. Like I said, man, that's another example too. You can't make them love you either. I could go kiss the racist motherfuckers' ass all I want to. Guess what? Soon as I do something they don't like, get your ass back down there. But they can make you hate them. Mm-hmm. And guess what? I can make them hate me back. Can I make them love me though? I could be the nicest nigga in the world. I could be the nicest black person in the world to these motherfuckers that hate us. They'll still blow me away if they get the chance to. Come on, man. I live in a real world. But guess what? I can make your motherfucking ass not like me either. And I wouldn't give a fuck either. You know what I mean? So this is the real world we're living in. This is reality. And like I said, it's been about 30, so might have to split this into 2 parts on Instagram. But love y'all out there, man. Like I said, everybody love is different. Just know if I fuck with you, I fuck with you, man. And if I don't, you ain't even on this shit. I don't add motherfuckers I don't like. You might share this and one of them bitch ass niggas might see me, or one of them clowns or whoever. That's just, and I can't judge them either. I can't even judge people that don't like me or I don't like. That's their life to live. I don't have to deal with nobody. Nobody has to deal with me. That's how I look at life. You know what I mean? So, but I'm not going to show no fake love to nobody. And I'm not going to receive fake love from nobody. But that's my choice. That's the type of person I am. But like I said, the hate, anybody that really dislike me, or I really dislike, well, I did something to them or they did something to me, I guarantee you it didn't take a lot. It didn't take a lot. But love, we all have been shown so much love from certain people, or we have all shown so much love to certain people, and it might not have been reciprocated like we wanted it to, or like that person wanted. That person's going out of their way for you, and they feel like, damn, this person ain't this nigga, they don't love me like I love them. But like I told you with my uncle, man, I had to realize it don't always mean that. But over top of all of that, when it's negativity and hatred, motherfuckers will multiply that. Like I said, you can't make nobody love you. No matter how much you love somebody, there's no guarantee they're gonna love you. But if somebody really hates you or show you that they don't like you, or you think they don't like you, oh, it's that's gonna be reciprocated in some form. And even like I said, even somebody that's scared or passive aggressive, or they try to be positive about it, in the end they're gonna have something in their mind. Even if they act like, I don't give a fuck, they're gonna stay the fuck away from you. Or they're gonna stay away from that situation. So like I said, man, that's the sad thing about this world. Pray for each other every day, man. Show love to each other as much as possible. Because like I said, man, this is my honest. We're going on 33. I'm about to cut it here. But you can love somebody as much as you want to. There's no guarantee they're going to love you back or show you love back. But you can hate somebody, or somebody can hate you, and I guarantee you're going to see that return. So you see negative returns more than positive returns. And people will be like, man, you being negative about that. I'm like, nah. That's just a